Hello everyone, this is Bryant with SFOTsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags over Texas. And it's been a few weeks since we've been out at the park, but we're back here at Six Flags over Texas, and there's lots of stuff going on. So the park is doing a lot of infrastructural stuff. They're painting rides. The work on Aquaman Power Wave has resumed. They're also doing some other stuff, so we've got to check that out. And of course, we're going to walk around, check out what's going on with Fright Fest, see if they've got anything going, and we'll also explain some of the Fright Fest stuff that we already know about that's confirmed. So, let's head into the park. One thing I wanted to show y'all before we head into the park, right here at the entrance to security, if you swing to the left, there's a brand new sign. So you can see they've kind of refreshed this display. You got the new logo, established 1961, Six Flags over Texas, which is a really nice little thing they did up front here. And we made our way into the park. You can see we've got some character photo ops going on, but just wanted to point out all of the 60th anniversary stuff up here, all the decor is gone, probably because they're getting ready for Fright Fest. And then when you look at the carousel up here, they've also taken down all of the 60th stuff, but they've brought back the ride graveyard. So I don't think this is quite done yet, but you can see they're getting it started, and they have also started working on it over there as well. We made our way into Spain because right here, just outside of Conquistador, is more Fright Fest decor. You can see we've got some skeletons, and it looks like we've even got like a boat over here. Hold on, let's get closer. This is looking exciting. Oh yeah, these skeletons, their ship sank. But I think it's a coffin disguised as a ship. I don't know. Either way, it looks good. It's got some lighting on it, so this is a little bit different than what they had been doing. And then they've also got some of these little like skeleton hanging things here. A few visits ago though, we showed you they kind of cleared out this little flower bed over here right out front of El Diablo, and they've actually replaced it with some new little small trees, some bushes. So I think we've kind of pointed out before, they've really started focusing on landscaping a lot more, which is great. We stopped off over here in the Buffalo Trading Post just to take a look, and they actually have fuel rods in here now, so we'll have to see if there's more of these around the park. But these are nice because you can purchase one of these, charge your phone, swap it in, all kinds of stuff, very convenient. And as we make our way more into the Texas section, you can see we've got all of the crazy cobwebs that Six Flags likes to use, and they've really decorated the courthouse stage too, so I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of entertainment offering here for Fright Fest. We'll have to see. But you can see the cobwebs are really going all the way across here. I like these big old fabric cobwebs. They're a lot more impactful than some of the other stuff. So of course here in the Texas section by Rodeo, you have this Jersey Lily kind of facade here, and this is home to Piggy's Bloodshed, which is a haunted house. Even though they haven't done any kind of building, if you watched our Coasting for Kids video, we did get a tour of Piggy's Bloodshed, so we do know for sure that Piggy's is coming back. And as I'm sure most of you know, for 2022 we'll have Pirates of Spelunker Cave, and you can see this mostly pretty much looks the same as it did when it first shut down from the flood. However, they have put some "Pardon Our Progress" signs, so I'm sure that they are working internally, but not much to see from the outside. And one of the big mysteries this year is scare zones. We don't have any information on that as the filming of this video. A lot of the time this general area is some kind of scare zone, but there is no sign of anything being set up. Of course, we still have a few weeks before Fright Fest, but nothing going on out here quite yet. And I got a comment not too long ago about if I think that a haunted house will return to this Tiki Oasis area. I doubt it. I think that they probably would have started taking this down already. I think that the new Majestic Theater House, which we'll cover here in a little bit, will probably take over this offering. But there's also this what I would assume is a super lucrative bar over here in the corner that they probably also don't want to shut down. So I wouldn't expect any kind of haunted house type of setup over here. But I do think we're going to go back the other way and go deeper into the Texas section. I do take back my original statement about Gold River Adventure, because as we came across back this way, you can see that they've ripped some of the building facade down from when you first enter into the cave. So they have started working on things that you can see from the pathway. And we've kind of backtracked a little bit over here by Flume 1. You have this bridge that connects Upper Texas to Lower Texas, and they have brought back these skeleton heads, so these skulls. This was a scare zone last year during Fright Fest, so maybe they're doing it again, or maybe they just decided to decorate. But either way, they have returned, and they do light up at night, which is very fun. And we made our way over to the Old South section, and you can see, just like in Texas, it's Cobweb Central. And one thing I really like here is that they always put them up the trees, so it gets real spooky when they're finished with this. And right here outside of Runaway Mountain, you guessed it, cobwebs everywhere. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more cobwebs on this stuff over here than in the past, but they've wasted no time. And also here in Old South, you have the Southern Palace, which is a theater. And we learned that for the first time since the winter of 2019, we will have a show in here again during Fright Fest. So it'll be a brand new show called Love at First Fright. So you Arania fans, I'm sorry, but the rain is over, and we're gonna have some new shows. I'm very excited. Looking forward to some new show offerings in this park. We've made our way back up into the USA section, and another crazy thing that's going on is here at Looney Tunes Mall. It kind of looks like they're just tearing the Looney Tunes facade out, and you can actually see the original building back there now. But this is in progress. All of this up here is still intact other than kind of the bottom level. So just really crazy to see, but definitely not against them tearing this out, because it's oddly specific and very, very cartoony. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this, if they're just tearing the facade out or redoing it, or if we're going back to the original building, which you can see back there, back from when this was actually an expo building where they did all kinds of product displays and stuff when the park first opened. So pretty crazy. And we went ahead and stopped off in Looney Tunes Mall, and you can see, boom, another fuel rod location. So this looks to really be a thing here now. And over here on the far side of Looney Tunes Mall, over where you can buy fudge, we've got a bunch of Fright Fest stuff. So these are, looks like about $19.99. This has like a clown guy on it. Here's a better view of that. That one's only $17.99, but I don't know, it's just they're so like nondescript, I guess. They don't really have anything to do with the actual event. You do have some mugs. $14.99. It's kind of a fun mug, right? And then I feel like I've never seen this shirt before, which is $15.99. So they're all very reasonably priced if you're into this kind of stuff. And if y'all have been keeping up with our website, a couple weeks ago we did post a new construction update for Aquaman Power Wave, because they have started up construction again. You can see there's some cables here, and they had to put those in because they actually had to take out a part of the center track. So to actually stabilize this tower required putting these cables in. We'll try to get a better look of what's actually going on in the station area. And y'all can see in here that this track piece in the center is missing, and they've actually torn up all of the part of the station that they had done prior. So this is where the turntable will be. You see they even had to take out some supports. So lots of stuff going on over here at Aquaman now. And the other major thing happening in the USA section is the repainting of Pandemonium. So you can see they are actually doing like a purplish track, a little bit more purple than what we saw on the stuff we posted on social media a couple weeks ago. But then the supports are going to be this kind of grayish muted color. So they are getting the black color out of there and doing a more gray tone. So looks like our new colors are going to be purple and gray. And down here where we showed the original paint sample, you can see that color appears to be holding up and is what they're going to be doing, but you can also see the gray a little bit closer from here as well. So they have painted the backside of the ride too. We're gonna have to kind of go around Boomtown and show that to y'all. And we've come around the backside more to the Gotham City section. You can see they are actively painting Pandemonium right now. It looks like your catwalk steps are going to be white, so that's kind of fun. A little bit of a variance there, but I do think it would be bad for us to not think about the fact that, you know, this is right next to the brand new Aquaman ride and kind of across from Justice League back there, so this, you know, this is probably being rethemed to something, so let your imagination run wild. And just one more view of Pandemonium. You can see they've really gotten quite far along on this on the backside. And you know, it is worth noting, of course, because they're actively working on this. It is closed, so I don't know how long it'll be closed, but while they're doing this, you can probably expect this to be closed. And right here next to Texas Skyscreamer is the Majestic Theater, and hasn't really had a show in it for a while. It was the Diamond Elite member lounge for a minute, even though that has moved. This is actually going to be a haunted house during Fright Fest, so this is going to be Killer Theater, so kind of an interesting way to bring Majestic back to life in a way, since they don't really use it as intended. So be curious to see what this is, but this is going to be one of our new haunted houses this year. We made our way into Gotham City. I wanted to come over to Gotham City stage just to see what was going on, and you can see pretty much just looks like maybe they're getting ready for some kind of Fright Fest thing up here, but who really knows? So we might have some kind of show up here. You can see they've got cobwebs and a couple other pieces, but not really any hints yet as to what may be going on up here, but it's nice to see that this stage is being used for actual entertainment and not just, you know, karaoke or something random like that. Insanity, because this is normally where the entrance to the Hell Block 6 haunted house is, so pretty much bet that there will be a haunted house back here. We just don't know if it's Hell Block 6, but it doesn't really look like they've actually done any of the queuing or the outdoor pieces that they normally do, so we'll have to wait and see. Made our way over into the tower section. You can see Mr. Freeze back there, and normally there is a scare zone over here, and there might still be, but it's not anything that they've started actively working on. Everything looks like it normally does any normal part of the year. I will say I admittedly am a little bit surprised that there's not a lot of scare zone work happening, but maybe they've got a quick plan to throw everything out. They are definitely being quite secretive about their Fright Fest offerings so far. And of course, right here next to Caddo Lake Barge and Oliver's Tavern down there, you have the Texas Arena here in the tower section. And we do know that there will be 2 haunted houses in here, and it's very possible that these will be brand new haunted houses, because we do know there's 3. So we have the return of Piggies, possibly the return of Hell Block 6. So you have the first one over in Majestic Theater, and then the other 2 new ones are probably in here. So we did ride the train earlier, and we did see that they are building the houses in there. Alright everyone, that does it for this trip to Six Flags Over Texas. As you can see by my face, super hot still. So if you're coming out here, make sure you're drinking the water, putting the sunscreen on. I was only out here for a few hours, so but as you can see, being pretty secretive about the Fright Fest stuff. We don't have a lot of context clues to go off out in the park yet, so maybe over the next couple of weekends we'll have more stuff to look at. As you can see, the paint job on Pandemonium's coming along nicely. That looks like it's probably going to be done within the next week or two, and it's going to be really exciting to see what they're doing to Looney Tunes Mall, because anything that makes something look better than it did, I'm all for. So hopefully they're, simplifying that layout, but we'll just have to wait and see. We don't really know. If y'all have any questions about Fright Fest, make sure to check out our Fright Fest 2021 guide. The link is in the description below. Anytime something gets confirmed, or we know for sure that it's happening, it will post on that guide. We have sections for entertainment, scare zones, haunted houses, etc. All the daytime activities, so make sure y'all check that out. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you soon at a theme park.